Court TV's crime and justice correspondent Matt Johnson may be available to talk to us. He's live outside of that courthouse and was inside for everything that unfolded today. Matt, good to see you. Tell us what you can.
Well, I can tell you this much. It was a very emotional day inside the Ada County Courthouse here, inside that courtroom. Very palpable. This was the first time that these victims' families were hearing from this now admitted killer of all of these young people at that college back in 2022, admitting to the crimes, taking the death penalty off the table. He appeared with his attorneys, very stoic, not really showing any emotion. His parents were in the gallery in front of me. They had a hard time hearing. They were trying to use a hearing device. They were trying to get attention from the bailiffs on that. But he was speaking for the very first time, and here's what he told the court when he changed that plea.
Mr. Kohberger, I need to ask you some questions this afternoon. Possible that your statements today could be used against you later at trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, thank you. And now, while you're standing, actually, why don't you take the oath from the clerk?
Please raise your hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you shall give in the matter not even before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
After that, one by one, he said that he understood these charges, the judge, including the burglary with intent to murder, and the fact that he bought that K-bar to commit these murders. And then one by one, he changed his plea from not guilty to guilty on all 4 counts of the murders, the brutal murders of Xana, Kaylee, Madison, and Ethan. Their family members over in the other end of the courtroom, separated from the media and separated from his family. Family members were breaking down in tears, wiping away tears, consoling each other as each of the names of these young victims were read in court, and at each time where he said that he killed them.
I can only imagine the pain, Matt, in hearing those names read, and we heard him, and he didn't have any emotion behind his voice. You couldn't pick out any remorse or anything. He actually sounded very strong in the way that his voice reverberated. Can you speak about that, being inside of the courtroom with him? And also, I understand the judge, today he said that people should understand about the campaigns that are going on. He was pretty upset about it. If you can give us some more context to what his honor was upset about.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. I mean, a lot of people in this community are very outraged here in Idaho and where this took place in this small college town. They have been sounding off to this judge, sending him emails and voicemails, very upset. They did not want the death penalty taken off the table, and they felt that they were coming together for these families that have also been outspoken, saying that they didn't have much say in an accepted plea deal and that this was all very short notice. We'll get to that first. So take a listen to what the judge said even before the plea hearing began. Take a listen.
The court is not supposed to, and this court will never, take into account public sentiment in making an opinion regarding its judicial decisions in cases. I have not read any of the numerous messages nor listened to any of the numerous voicemails that have been sent to me and my staff. Those have all been forwarded to security and, where appropriate, to law enforcement. If it were to reject this plea agreement, cannot force the state to seek the death penalty.
Then we went on to what became official. He is now going to be a convicted killer without going to trial, without facing a jury at the Ada County Courthouse here behind me. That was supposed to start within just a couple of weeks with that jury selection process, that voir dire, and it was going to be a 3-month-long trial. We still didn't get a whole lot of answers yet from prosecutors as to what they had, what they could have presented in front of a jury of 12 to get a conviction. Because remember, he cleaned his car, he cleaned his home and his office, and they said that they found nothing of evidentiary value value in all of that. We still don't understand what the motive in any of this could have been, why he stalked these young people. We still don't know, and we're hoping to learn those answers on the 23rd of July that is set aside for the sentencing day, and then the very important moments for these families to collect their thoughts and address this killer. But again, I want to revisit that. These family members were very, very upset today. They were escorted in and out with high security here at the courthouse. Of course, there is media surrounding the entire courthouse in this downtown area of Boise. And you know, the families obviously not speaking to anybody right now, very emotional, getting their thoughts together for those victim impact statements at the end of the month. And then the judge also acknowledging that this has been very fast-paced and telling those families, giving them an apology. But you know, today was just such a heavy day, and we must remember that this is about those victims.
Absolutely. Crime and Justice correspondent Matt Johnson for us in Boise, Idaho. I know you'll keep us updated on if anyone speaks out following this change of plea.